My name is Joe and I'm from Chicago. Having traveled to over 3 dozen countries across all 7 continents, I decide to further explore my own neighborhood, so I embark on what ends up being a 9,000-mile road trip over 31 days across North America. No planning, no reservations, and no set itinerary. To make things interesting, I randomly pick challenges that I must complete along the way. Join me on this great American road trip. So we checked in at a Super 8 last night at around 1 a.m. in, where are we? In Laverne, Minnesota. And we're getting ready. We're going to head over the border into South Dakota and head to the Badlands tonight, with the goal of Mount Rushmore the following day for the 3rd of July. And then after that, we'll see. Probably heading to Wyoming. Speaking of, say hi to the camera.
Hey. It's time to pull the second challenge after a successful challenge number 1 yesterday. So let me get my challenge box out. Dennis, will you do me the honors of pulling the next challenge?
Check it out. Check it out.
What's my fate today?
Get a truck to use its air horn.
When the box has spoken.
Yeah, the box has spoken. Okay, so how are you gonna do this one? You gonna do the thing?
Come in front of him.
And then
The challenge is a lot harder than it sounds, especially since we are not kids in a school bus. Let the fun begin.
Right side, we start for a bet.
I try this with at least 5 more trucks with no luck.
Oh, come on, man. It wasn't for him.
no, I know.
Oh, why would they do it?
Right?
Switching to the passenger side does not help either. With nothing working, I take a moment to regroup and decide to pull off at a truck stop and talk to a driver, man to man.
Joe's trying to work his magic here. Let's see if he can get this truck driver here to beep his horn. Can Joe do it? Some serious negotiation right there.
The truck driver I initially walk up to is from Ukraine and does not understand English very well. My Ukrainian being a bit rusty, I decide to stop trying to explain to him my road trip and its challenges concept in English and wish him a good day.
What has happened here? What is going on?
As I walk back to my Kia, I remember noticing another man heading towards a truck while I was speaking to the Ukrainian driver. I decided to head in that direction to try out my luck, yet again.
He's determined. This is one determined man right here.
The truck driver's name is Thomas, and he had walked right in front of the Kia just moments earlier. I tell him my story and how no trucker in the entire state of South Dakota has allowed me to complete my challenge so far. In a serious tone, he responds that it is illegal to sound the air horn when no emergency exists. Then he begins to tell me a crazy story about a cop pulling him over for being reckless with his air horn. And then...
That's a good one.
He was joking the entire time with his air horn story. Well played, Thomas.
We just got the air horn. Day 2 challenge is complete.
After grabbing a bite to eat, Dennis and I pay a visit to the Pioneer Auto Show in Murdo, South Dakota. The first car that catches my eye is an authentic General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, a favorite show of mine when I was a child. Right behind it is a car made out of wood with two 400 horsepower engines. The amazing cars continue. So this couple paid $16,000 to build this RV and take 3 years, ocean to ocean. That is the great American road trip right there. I certainly don't have 3 years for my great American road trip. All I have is 1 month. So it is time to get back on the road. We are entering the Badlands. How are you? Well, thank you. The Badlands are known for their unusual rock formations shaped by thousands of years of erosion. If that is not enough, there is plenty of wildlife around to keep things interesting. We decide to pull over and hike. We are at Badlands National Park in South Dakota, and this is actually where they filmed the movie Armageddon. Remember the asteroid scene? Well, it looks a lot like this and some other parts of the park.
So Joe and I have been walking for, I'd say, about 12 miles now, and he's kind of a crazy man because he didn't bring a hiking bag or anything, just one bottle of water in 12 miles. Unbelievable. Joe, what were you thinking?
As we leave the rock formations behind, I turn on a gravel road heading towards Sage Creek Campground. After disturbing a resting bison, I continue driving to the campground where we will spend the night.
Joe, so where are we at right now?
Sage Creek Campground. Primitive campground.
What you meant to say is we're home.
I mean, we're home.
Good.
With the sleeping quarters set and dinner wrapped up, it's time to call it a day.
Time to check out.
After a quick breakfast of whatever packaged leftovers we have, Dennis and I set off for Mount Rushmore, making a few stops along the way.
Joe, so what are you looking at here?
Looking at some mountain sheep.
Yeah.
Saw one jump, we saw one pee, and we see a bunch of little ones playing around.
We reach Wall, South Dakota. There are literally hundreds of signs along I-90 telling us to stop at Wall Drug, so we do. Legend has it that the Wall Drug Store became popular in the 1930s with the simple promise of free ice water. So I tried the ice water along with the buffalo burger and fries.
Joe,
Yes,
what do you think?
this is pretty sweet, man. I got to see Mount Rushmore.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 2017 Independence Day celebration. Tonight, we commemorate our nation's freedom and the 70th birthday of our Air Force as we honor the brave men and women.
After a not so satisfying bite into a piece of bread, it is time to find the real breakfast.
Oh, are you kidding me?
There's seriously no way to get into this Starbucks.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, so then
You're not getting a Starbucks.
make a left.
Unless I turn here.
Yeah, turn here.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm going off-roading to get to a Starbucks.
Yeah, this is insane. You don't want to just like right on that sidewalk?
We just added like 25 minutes to our commute today.
Yeah, we did. And the funny part is the Starbucks was what, 20 feet in front of us?
Yeah, we should have just walked.
Yeah.
It's a good toast.
As we drive to the Starbucks drive-thru, I decide to pull a new challenge out for the day.
Alright, let's see what this is. Ask someone what she or he thinks is the meaning or purpose of life. Hello.
Oh, hi, 9:35 today.
How are you?
Pretty good.
It's good?
Feeling good so far, yeah.
It's good.
So there's that. Yeah, what are you going to do for the 4th?
Well, I'm on a road trip. We're on a road trip.
Cool, where are you guys
From Chicago.
Wow, so you've driven a ways.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where are you
yeah.
headed
And so right now the goal is to get to Jackson Hole
Okay.
tonight to see the fireworks.
to? Okay, awesome, tonight.
Yes. We have a long
Yeah,
drive.
Yeah, and then you're headed back?
My buddy here is going to be with me until Sunday,
Okay.
and then I continue on for another 3 weks after that. Just
Wow,
driving
that's
around the
really
U.S.
long. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Where do you work that allows you to take
Uh,
a month?
I work at Slalom. There's a little plug.
Where?
Slalom Consulting.
Okay, where are you going to go after Jackson Hole?
I respond that Yellowstone is our next stop after Jackson Hole and explain my challenges concept.
What? Like, what's the challenge?
So today's challenge is, and they range from very different things.
Yeah.
This one is ask someone what she or he thinks is the meaning or purpose of life.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think?
I think like we're here to create things, like to put something like different and new out into the world.
Okay.
You know, and just figure out like what your whole, I don't know, purpose for making a difference is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love art and drawing and stuff, so that's sort of like my thing. I'm like, what should I be doing right now? I'm just like, well, I want to make something that, you know, has a message or meaning.
Yeah. So what kind of art do you do?
Illustration mostly.
Okay.
Yeah, so like watercolor, pen and ink, stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. But yeah, this is cool.
Nice.
Cool challenge, yeah.
Well, I'm Joe, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hope?
Name tag. Yeah.
Oh, Hope.
Definitely.
Very
yeah.
fitting. Very fitting for this question.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
I think your road trip's gonna be fun.
Well, thanks. I'm looking forward to
I'm
it.
jealous. Yeah.
Well, there's always hope.
Yes. How it? Well, you're right. Keep that in mind.
Thanks, Hope.
I'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good answer.
Yeah, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
What a fitting question to ask someone named Hope on the 4th of July. She believes we are here to create something different and new with a message to make a difference. She has her illustrations to do just that while I use film. If North America is my neighborhood on this journey, I'm just beginning to get to know my neighbors. Whether it is motorcyclists, truckers, or baristas, it is amazing to hear the thoughts, stories, and creativity of random Americans across the country. And it's only the beginning. With over 500 miles left to get to Jackson Hole, we can only afford a short stop to fill up with fuel if we are to make it there before dusk to see the fireworks.
Welcome to Wyoming.
So we are in Lusk, Wyoming, and it's the 4th of July. We stopped to get some brisket, and we're waiting on our order. After brisket and fuel, it is back to business as usual on the road. The race against the sun is in full swing. As we drive deeper into Wyoming, its tranquility is deafening. We find reasonable accommodations for the night in Du Bois. Yes, that is how it's pronounced here. At this point, we have about 90 miles left before reaching Jackson Hole.
So, Joe, what's the deal here?
We're on the Continental Divide.
Okay.
Also going to see fireworks.
Well, tell us more about the Continental Divide.
Well, it all started back when the Earth was being formed.
After a long, boring explanation that is cut short by the amount of mosquitoes biting, we are back on the road again. Our race against the sun is successful. We make it into Jackson Hole on time. And in about 20 minutes or so, they're gonna let off an amazing fireworks show. Happy birthday, America. I got a Hawaiian chicken sandwich. It's pretty good.
So we're not in Iowa anymore, right?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Finally.
Good.